Hey everyone, this is James DeLong from jamesdelong.com, and today's topic is I'm going to show you how to use Tweetdeck and how I use it for my Twitter. Now, please keep in mind today is Sunday. I'm chilling at home with the kids, so you will hear my daughter screaming in the background and my son doing something crazy, whatever he's doing back there as well. You might see him on a video game Rocket Machine playing it. Other than that, he's probably watching something to do with Disney Channel. First of all, you probably noticed my desktop. I'm obsessed with my daughter Savannah, but don't worry about that. Let's talk about Tweetdeck. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like first. If you go to tweetdeck.com, this is going to explain to you how Tweetdeck works. Gives you a little explanation of how to use the features and things like that. Then it tells you about what's been updated, spell checker and things like that. So you can always take a look at this to see what's going on with the new version. But what you want to do is go to tweetdeck.com, and that's spelled Tweetdeck right here. And you're going to have this Adobe Air. You go ahead and click and install this here, and it's going to install it for you. Now, anytime that you launch Tweetdeck and it has a new installation, it's going to automatically ask you, do you want to update or not? Okay, so now we got that part here. It's just pretty much just follow the prompts, install, and go through. Now, what I want to show you is, you guys probably are following me right now at James DeLong on Twitter. Well, for this particular video here, I actually created one called Jimmy DeLong. I just created it probably less than 20 minutes ago. The reason why I did that is just because I wanted to show you how I separate groups and how I use Twitter, and I didn't want to do it with my regular account because I didn't want you guys looking at all that craziness and nonsense anyway. But as you can see here, I'm only following about 35 people. Like I said, I just started. I'll just click on some of these people that I follow from my other accounts and that that I truly enjoy their stuff. We have 7 people following me. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this whole Tweetdeck thing up, and the reason why some people are afraid of following a lot of people because they say there's so much clutter going on and they're not familiar with it. Well, what I wanted to let you know is the way that I use it is, yes, I am following a lot of people. However, these are people that I do have some general interest of. Now, what I noticed I've been doing in the past, if I start seeing a bunch of random nonsense or stuff that I really didn't care for, what I could do is just take them away, unfollow them, or take them away from one of my groups. And the reason why I say that is what I'll do is I'll have an all friends group. Then I'll have a direct personal friends group. Then I'll have another one for people that I may just interested in following. I'm not going to do all 3 of those groups here for you now, but I'm going to give you a gist of it so you can actually understand and see why you should start using Twitter, Tweetdeck. So as you can see here, let's just say take a look at the timeline. So we have Scobalizer 2 minutes ago. You can see how many people just started tweeting. Cool Cy, Mr. Simon Leung, cool dude, Ed Dale. We got some other people on here. Oh, check out that handsome fella. Oh, who's that? James DeLong. Alright, anyways. The reason why I showed you this here, because you can see how these people are twittering right now. Say, for instance, if I think Scobalizer is doing a lot of stuff here, and I didn't really want to follow him, but I didn't want to delete him. Well, what I would do is I'd launch my Tweetdeck and just keep him in a separate group. I'd keep him in my, people that are still important to me that I eventually want to catch up and read on their stuff. And like I said, you can create as many groups as you want to. And what I have is one that I know people that tweet a lot, which is like Guy Kawasaki, a couple other guys that tweet a lot of stuff. And trust me, these are all valuable information they're tweeting, and I don't want to lose it. So what I'll do is I'll create a separate group for them, just as I would with Scobalizer. Like I said, I don't really have to unfollow them. In the past, I used to unfollow people because of the fact that I couldn't read the people's stuff that I wanted. I couldn't find it unless I actually clicked on it. Like, for instance, if I wanted to find all the Cool Simon stuff, I would have to click on his name, go to his Twitter page, and start reading some of the stuff that I may have missed. Now, with Tweetdeck, you don't have to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and launch it here so you can take a look at it and see what I mean by it. So, alright. And like I said, this is my new account here. You don't have to follow me on this one because I'm not going to use it for anything but for testing purposes and just to show you guys things. So, go ahead and launch it, log in. When you first log on here, you'll have 3 different categories. You have your all friends, your replies, and your direct messages. So what you want to do is you want to actually create groups, and this is what I was referring to. Okay, like what I said, think of this as your timeline. Let me minimize this. Think of this as your main timeline, like if you're using Twirl or something, like whatever application you're using, and you see everybody's stuff. And again, it could be quite a lot of different information on here. So instead of you going through all these like this, what you want to do is say, okay, this person has a lot of stuff here, but I do want to follow them. So what I'll do, and this is what I do on my other account, you go over here, you go into the one that says groups, click on this group button. Now on the right hand side, you'll have a new section called group, or add a new group, and you'll see on the bottom we have the little scroll bar, so you can actually add a new group. Now this one, I'll go ahead and call it friends. and I'll just do this just so you guys know, personal people that I personally know. So what I'll do is these are people that I'm following here. So I'll go ahead and type in, enter their information here. Or I'll just say just people that I really want to follow their stuff anyway. So we go John Carlton, Justin, a couple other guys here, Mr. Mike Filsame, Perry Belcher, and Alejandro Successful. Alright, don't forget Tom Beal. I'm going to save these groups because, like I said, these are just friends, personal people that you know. Click save. And now what's going to happen is, you don't see it here. Let me just scroll this over a little bit. And make this a little bit larger here. And as you can see now, we have a couple different fields. Now I have my all friends again, which you can see everybody's stuff. I haven't, like I said, this is still a new account, so you're not going to see any of my @ replies. If someone put my name in it, anything that had my name on it is kind of cool because I can follow it through this way. Any direct messages will be sent in here. And here's my cool friends group, my friends, personal friends. And what you can do is there's little arrows. You can move the column over, and when you do that, it moves it over to wherever you want. So if you want that to be your first one, you can make it your second one, whatever you want. So I'll just make the groups here, and I'll move it over again. So now I have my friends, all the people that are on my Twitter that I'm following, and then here's my personal group of people that I'm following. So like, with Perry, you see how he has a lot of stuff here? I don't want to miss his stuff. He has great things. Same goes with Simon and the rest of these guys here. I don't want to lose any of their stuff, and because there's so much clutter going on because I'm following 1,000 people. Again, 1,000 people that I don't want to unfollow, because every once in a while when I click on it, I can scroll through here and just see what's going on through the day. I'll find some great nuggets, and I'll just take, just read some of these resources and some of the stuff people talk about, and it makes me a better marketer. So that's it in a nutshell. I just kind of wanted to show you that this is a great tool. I think you should use it. I have no affiliation with them whatsoever, but like I said, I've used other ones. Twirl, I love Twirl as well. I use that one because I'm on Seismic, and it has a couple other things you can actually add on it as well. But this one's specifically for Twitter. So I hope this little video helped you out. And if you have any questions, hit me up with a direct message at James DeLong. So D at James DeLong. Talk to you guys later. Ciao, Bella.